So in our class, we were going over what compost is. And so my class was trying to be scientists. We actually started compost using kale and orange peels, both large and small pieces of each. And the children asked questions, so it's okay to ask questions if you don't understand or don't know. Ask an adult to look it up for you or talk to you about it. They formed hypotheses, so they told us what they thought was going to happen to the kale and the oranges. Some of the children said there'll probably be trees or plants here. Others said the animals would come eat it and it would be healthy for them. And some said it would just dissolve or disintegrate into the ground. So we're gonna check. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 spots. We're gonna dig up the first one and see what we find. And I'm using gloves only so that I'm not dirty to go back into class. But in here we did kale. And you can see some of the kale. This was actually the large kale. So again, if you've never eaten kale, ask an adult to show you, look it up and tell you what kale looked like beforehand. It looks like a big leaf. Okay, so that's that part. Then we had large pieces of orange, and I already dug it up just to be a little bit quicker, but you can see here that the big pieces have not dissolved. They've molded, but they haven't dissolved yet. Our next one is the small pieces of kale, and that seems to have disintegrated faster than the orange, right? So you can see little pieces of it. I didn't find anything else in there. It's kind of mushy. And then our last one was the small pieces of oranges, and you can see they're still trying to dissolve into the ground. We have a couple of pieces, and again, it's mushy. See how it's very mushy? You might find a worm or two trying to eat around it. We're gonna cover them back up. That way, in a couple of days, I can come check and maybe see if anything else happened to it. So, we also did a little booklet that says, what is compost? Some of our friends drew, and we wrote for them what it was. There's a big hole in the ground. We put orange peels. So you can start your own scientific booklet. On the second page, and I'm sorry for ruining some of your wonderful work, my friends with my dirty hands. We didn't get time to do this, but what we're trying to find out now is, what do you think will happen? Or what did you think will happen? And then what happened in 13 days? So this has been 15 to 16 days that we've had it in the ground. You can start one of these booklets at home. You can try your own compost with different things. You can use banana peels, orange peels like we used, scraps from the table. Again, ask an adult to look up what will work and what doesn't work. I hope you enjoy it.